Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 16th of June, 2025. And now, we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You won't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 20th of May, 2025, our system has classified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -4.08. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock experienced a decline of -4.08%. This equates to an average daily loss of -0.21% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is situated at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $207.15 would initially indicate a slower rate of decline and may serve as the first sign of a potential trend shift. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible decline of 5.71% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from -22.51% to -1.56%. Shifting to the longer term, our 12-month analysis points to a projected decline of 6.20%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between -19.97% and +18.79% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $158.79 and $235.70. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple stock price up 1% on Monday. The Apple stock price gained 1% on the last trading day, Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, rising from $196.45 to $198.42. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.08%, with a day low at $196.56 and a day high of $198.69. The price has been experiencing ups and downs during this period, resulting in a decline of 1.63% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 8 million shares, with a total of 43 million shares bought and sold for approximately $8.5 billion. It is important to consider that falling volume on rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning about possible changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $260.10, while the lowest price was $169.21. Currently, the price is 23.71%, or $61.68, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. faces significant challenges as it navigates the evolving tech landscape, with artificial intelligence disruptions in its hardware posing risks to its traditional market advantages. An analysis suggests that while Apple remains resilient, management's focus on share buybacks could divert capital away from enhancing its competitive edge through mergers and acquisitions or bolstering research and development talent. This decision may impact shareholder sentiment, especially in the near term, as investors weigh the effectiveness of capital allocation against potential growth opportunities. Additionally, recent developments show that Apple acknowledges intensified competition in artificial intelligence, particularly against giants like Microsoft and Google, which may pressure its stock to stay below last year's highs. Upcoming enhancements to Apple's services, such as a refreshed Siri, might provide a path to regain some competitive ground, though investors will need to be patient to see long-term gains. In regulatory news, a Dutch court confirmed Apple's dominance in the dating app market, which might lead to scrutiny and impact public perception. The stock's short-term performance could reflect these regulatory challenges alongside competition concerns. However, forecasts suggest a potential annual return of 10%, indicating that while volatility may persist, Apple's long-term outlook remains optimistic, driven by its innovative capabilities and market adaptability. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AAPL a buy rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned AAPL an outperform rating with a hold action. On Sunday, the 1st of June, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a buy rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned AAPL a buy rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Volume decreased during the last trading day even as prices increased. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning sign. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Additionally, several negative signals have emerged that could influence short-term developments. The Apple stock is currently exhibiting sell signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, contributing to a more pessimistic outlook for the stock. There is also a general sell signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the long-term average positioned above the short-term average. Should there be any upward corrections, resistance levels will be encountered at $200.13 and $203.60. A breakout above either of these levels would generate buy signals. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Thursday, May 1st, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 6.98%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal, pivots, sell signal, approximately 32 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, approximately 49 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal, approximately 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal, approximately 19 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, approximately 15 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal, approximately 19 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, approximately 71 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, approximately 66 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $188.38 and $181.46. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the stock to the next support level. In this instance, Apple finds support just below today's level at $188.38. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $181.46 and $172.42. Generally, the stock tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is considered quite low. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $2.12 between its high and low, which represents a movement of 1.08%. For the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.91%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.41. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $198.85. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $188.38. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo executed an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted another insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. Also on the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh executed an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 19.09. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our assessment for this stock is unfavorable, and a stop loss has not been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple displays several negative signals and is trending downward within a wide range, which suggests that it is likely to continue performing poorly in the coming days or weeks. Therefore, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After analyzing the volatility and price movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 17th of June, we anticipate that Apple will open lower by 530 cents, starting at $197.89. It is important to remember that trading carries a significant risk of losing money. We strongly recommend consulting a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.